Postseason preparations. A peek at the players getting themselves warmed up. A lot is on the line. The tip-off just moments away. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports. Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan.
Here we go.
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Johnson is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Jalen Durham. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Holmgren in a power forward. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
To the inside, knocked loose, 5 to shoot, and that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Clock is at 3. From deep three-point land.
Well, we know that Johnson has been a capable defender. He's so good at positioning himself and getting into his man.
Down low, here's Holmgren. Dampier pulls it in. Johnson against Terry. Back to McKee. Pass to Allen. Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
Johnson outside. Back to Murray. And it's sent back by Dampier. McKee the pass to Terry. Back to McKee. Outside, James. Spurs working the ball around now. From deep. Thunder with the rebound. Murray with it. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Johnson. Murray outside.
A deceptive and quick-thinking guard. Murray makes things difficult for the defense.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him. And so Murray nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Terry finds James. And he slams it down right on top of Jonathan Isaac.
Oh, my. The athleticism of James is on another level.
Pass to Holmgren. That's tipped and stolen by James. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. 4th, Jalen Durham.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Pass to Holmgren. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Isaac passes to Durham. Murray outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 5 now.
And something Murray still working on. He knows he has to develop a consistent three-point shot.
Terry, the pass to McKee. Lets it go with the three. Drills it from outside.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Johnson kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Isaac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Isaac.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Terry, the pass to James. No good on the three.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And Duran slams it in.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. For three, McKee buries it from three-point range. He's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Johnson outside. Back to Murray. Johnson against James. Duran with a screen on LeBron. It's stolen. McKee dishes to LeBron. Pass to Terry. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Terry with a screen on Isaac. To the middle. Here's Dampier. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Thunder trailing by 4. And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
A different look now for San Antonio. Okafor's checked in for Dampier. Martin comes in for James. And it's done in for Terry. Murray the pass to Brogdon. Here's Abdur-Rahim. A 3-ball. Rebounded by McKee.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Allen outside. Right wing from outside the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
I've been looking around. Pass to Murray. Can they get it? That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Oh, that's a nice looking 3 there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
Okafor sets the pick for Dunn. Launches a 3. Larry Sanders with the rebound. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 4. Now McKee. He's got 9. Pass to Martin. Allen right side. Over Sanders. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's San Antonio up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Sanders. He's out there with Holmgren. And it's Peterson in at the shooting guard position. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Thunder trailing by 4. Pass to Beauchamp to the paint. Here's Sanders, and Sanders throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Sanders against Martin. Over Sanders, and it's Martin missing.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there, and we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot, just didn't fall there.
Ogden the pass to Beauchamp. From past the arc. And it's Emeka Okafor with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Childress, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the evening. And that one falls for Childress. San Antonio making a switch here. Terry's checked in, and the Thunder making a switch here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Ogden against Dunn. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
And McKee gets it to go. McKee's got 11.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Ogden kicks to Holmgren. Sanders with a screen on Okafor. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by McKee. And now here comes Terry leading the break. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Assist goes to
San Antonio leading. Dunn passes to McKee. Okafor with the screen on Sanders. Inside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Got one on Holmgren.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And that one falls for Emeka Okafor. Ray Allen is checked in for Childress. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Brogdon outside. Pass to Holmgren. And good coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 assists in the game. Dunn passes to McKee. Allen with the ball. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. A different look now for San Antonio. Drummond's checked in for Okafor. Martin comes in for McKee. And James subbed in for Chris Dunn. Isaac's checked in for Oklahoma City. Murray comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. On the wing, Murray. Covered by Martin. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. With his first shot attempt, and the jumper falls for him. Johnson's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. Johnson against Terry. Allen outside. Off target from three-point range.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Murray against Allen. Murray dishes to Holmgren. Duren with the screen on Martin. Holmgren with the bounce pass. And Duren slams it in.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. The Thunder shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Emeka Okafor, he's checked in for Drummond. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Sanders is checked in. Now here's Terry, still without a basket. Outside Martin. And the rejection by Sanders. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. .149 left here in the second. Okafor sets the pick for LeBron. Pass to Okafor. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Thunder.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Pass to Abdul-Rahim. LeBron with the block.
One of those guys with boundless energy. LeBron James, elite potential in really every phase of the game.
Murray against Martin. And a wide open look for James. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Duren slams it in.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Elbow shot. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from James.
A shot James feels comfortable taking. He likes making use of that mid-range. And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Terry against Johnson. James outside. Jacks up a 3. And finished off by Martin.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Abdul-Rahim can't hit. San Antonio's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. LeBron kicks to Okafor. The 3 from LeBron. And again, LeBron missing. Launches it from deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love and no...
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah. Taking a look at the... And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter...
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And Murray's got the ball here for the Thunder. A 2-point game. They've got James Allen out there with Terry. And there's Eric Dampier. And it's McKee in at the power forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. Johnson, the pass to Holmgren. To the wing on the left. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's sent back by Isaac. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
On defense, the Thunder. They lead by 4. Holmgren against McKee. Allen for the 3.
Such a talented defensive player. I really love how he competes on that end. More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Duran a screen. And Duran slams it in.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Terry dishes to McKee. Pass to Allen. The tray. Good on the three-point shot. Allen's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd. Murray, the pass to Johnson. And it's sent back by Dampier. Terry against Johnson. Now here's Terry. He's covered closely. Terry with a screen on Holmgren. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, what a feed by Murray. He's got that pass-first mentality. You always want to play with guys that play that way.
Pass to Allen. Johnson with the rebound.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Murray finds Johnson. Duran a screen to the paint. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Poked away. Johnson against Terry. with some arc, and the rejection by Holmgren. And it's Murray penetrating, and a missed layup. Spurs trail by 5. McKee with it. Isaac picks him up. Terry the pass to Allen. Here's Dampier. Over Murray. On target from 13 feet.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Murray's got the lead up to 6 now for Oklahoma City.
And that's the shot he's developed and worked really hard at. Murray's hands lightning fast.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Donnie's checked in for the Spurs. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Dunn passes to McKee. Pass to Allen. Pulls it up. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Murray with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Now here's Holmgren. Duren sets the screen for Holmgren. Inside, and Duren slams it in.
Improving how versatile he can be. Holmgren, fantastic dime in the screen and roll.
Down against Brogdon. James looking it over. James cooking from deep.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Murray outside. Duren with the screen on McKee. And Duren slams it in.
The defense so focused on Murray there, but he's got like a sixth sense of when someone's open.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Okafor is checked in for San Antonio. Childress comes in for Allen. The Thunder leading by 7. 1:06 left in the third. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Emeka Okafor. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Sanders hits them both. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 9 points. Now here's McKee. Tight defense on him. Picked by Okafor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For San Antonio, they've made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. The free throw drops for McKee. The Spurs making a switch here. Martin's checked in. And McKee drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
McKee against Murray. Brogdon left side. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, what we know about Malcolm Brogdon is he is Mr. Efficiency. It doesn't matter if it's from distance.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. McKee. The Thunder pull it in.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Murray. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
You know, he didn't need the leaner with the defense playing off him, but it was sure in his rhythm.
Martin from outside, no good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City, look at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Holmgren is out there with Sanders. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Beauchamp in at the 3, the small forward.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Peterson the pass to Sanders. 6 to shoot. Top of the key. Holmgren can't hit. Spurs trail by 12. Pass to Terry. Now Allen. Teardrop shot. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Here's Beauchamp. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And Childress kicks to Terry. Martin with a screen on Brogdon. Pass to Martin. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
Peterson the pass to Brogdon. The Thunder with another miss. For San Antonio, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. The Thunder call timeout.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, the coach of the Thunder had some harsh words for his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Pass to Dampier. Allen for the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's McCarty. Pass to Allen. Shoots the 3. Sinks the triple.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Brogdon outside. Bain sets the screen for Brogdon. Now here's Johnson. From downtown, that's good from Brogdon on the assist by Johnson. Brogdon's got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder. Terry the pass to McCarty. Dunn outside. Allen outside. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. No good with the triple. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Holmgren. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Holmgren's got 4 points in the quarter.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. McKee's checked in for the Spurs. LeBron comes in for Chris Dunn. The Thunder also changing it up. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Sanders. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Bain. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Brogdon. Right side, Terry. Pass to McKee. And here is Allen. He's covered by Murray. San Antonio again missing. The Thunder have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Duren with a screen on Allen. And Duren slams it in.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And McKee gets it to go.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, what Murray brings to the table is versatility. He's a playmaker, scorer, defender, and a solid rebounder for his position.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Murray nails both of them.
And you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it. A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Thunder.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Duren.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Murray, good.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
First personal foul. First team foul. LeBron James. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Both free throws good from James. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They led by as many as 18 points. And it's Sanders, top of the key. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Kenyon Martin.
He doesn't care at all if he has to take a little punishment to get his points. You can say that for sure about Abdul Rahim. He's not going to shy away from the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Down against Brogdon. Dunn kicks to Martin. Pass to Childress. Okafor sets the pick for Childress. To the middle. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't, Greg, big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Duren.
Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And now Dallas is starting. Group. They've got De'Aaron Fox, and it's Wallace in at the 4. And for the Clippers, we've got Denny Avdia. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with James Harden. Then it's Wiseman, and it's Yao in at the 5 spot. You look at Dallas. Pass to Ilgauskas. Clock at 6. That one no good. Now Los Angeles with it. Here's Carter-Williams. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Now Fox. Pass to Evans. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Here's Carter Williams. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Unloads. Avdia, good.
Boy, I like how Carter Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
Pass to Battier. Here's Evans. Connects from downtown.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Wiseman with it. Harden surveying the D. Now here's Wiseman. Tight defense on him. There's the triple. Harden can't hit. For Dallas, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Fox with the ball. Pass to Battier. There's the three. The basket's good off the assist from Fox.
Boy, Fox has just a natural ability to find open guys. That's a gift, and he gets them the ball on time, on target, in a hurry.
Here's Yao. That's tipped. Here's the break. Fox outside. Here's Evans. The three. Now with a rebound. Here's Carter Williams. He's covered by Fox. And the bucket is good.
Harden's so good at getting the shot he wants and making tough shots when he has to. Great agility.
Fox outside. They set the pick. To the middle. Ilgauskas gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Timeout. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Tyronn Lue.
I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game plan for. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for them in this matchup. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Lewis has checked in for Carter Williams. Pass to Lewis. Wiseman, a screen on Fox. On the wing, Harden. Five on the clock. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this game. Harden hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Dallas has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to Fox. They set the pick. Here's Ilgauskas. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish. Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down. Williams is checked in for Los Angeles.
And Dallas also making a switch. Beasley's checked in. Here's Lewis. He's covered by Fox. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Harden against Beasley. Out left to the wing. Pass to Battier. And here's Fox. Here's Ilgauskas. The 17-footer. Wallace misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt. And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The playmaking of Harden just continues to evolve. He's so crafty with his passes.
Now here's Fox. Yet to see a basket. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Lewis, trailing by 5. It's Avdia on the wing. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Ilgauskas. Now Wallace. From the right block. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lewis. He's covered by Fox. Yao. And the basket is good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 3-point lead. To the inside. Off target at the rim. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Dallas on top. They're up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude. Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
We've got Smith. James Wiseman is out there with Williams. Then there's Butler, and it's Lewis in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Lots to like about Hot Rod's game. My favorite part of it, just how good he is as a rim protector.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Powell outside. Pass to Evans. Screen by O'Neal. Inside. Oh, deflected. Shoots over Wiseman. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. James Wiseman, number 1. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
And O'Neal is simply a beast. Jermaine O'Neal, a long, athletic, big guy with a nice shooting touch from mid-range.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Clippers trail by 3. Smith outside. And there's a pick. Pass to Williams. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Now here's Johnson. Ford, covered by Smith. Here's Ford. And a miss there on the triple. Smith with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Here's Ford. Nails it from 3. Ford's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, watching Johnson focus in on his teammates, he does a really nice job, I think, of sensing and feeling when his guy is open.
And that one's good. Wiseman. And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Ford. Screen by O'Neal. From deep, Johnson. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. 4-3. Lewis can't get it to go.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Los Angeles. O'Neal, he's checked in for Dallas. Niang comes in for Ford. Here's Carter Williams, covered by Johnson. Smith outside. Wiseman in the high post. 6 to shoot. Screen by Wiseman. Let's go with a 3. And it's all tied up. Wiseman's got 6 here in the quarter.
Terrific passing by Carter Williams. So good at dishing the ball off screen.
To the left side wing. Here's Evans. Nice touch on the bank shot. Evans has got his second bucket of the night.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Outside Butler from deep. O'Neal pulls it in. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Evans, that's good. Now it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Carter Williams. He's covered by Fox. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Yao. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Pass to Evans. Back to Fox. They set a pick. Wallace with it. Over Williams. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period. Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Johnson's checked in, and that one misses. Clippers trail by 6. Harden, the pass to Carter Williams. Yao, good. Yao's gotten his second bucket of the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked. Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Fox. Still no points. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Here's Carter Williams. Outside Harden. Pass to Carter Williams. To the paint. Yao, good. Yao's gotten 4 this quarter.
Man, outstanding passing there by Carter Williams. An excellent ball handler and really good instincts, too.
Down low. Here's Ilgauskas. And rejected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Wiseman comes in for Williams. And Denny Avdia subbed in for Butler. Beasley's checked in for Dallas. Fox outside. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Goes up on the wing. Dallas no good that time either.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Avdia. Here's Wiseman. Avdia outside. Pass to Harden. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wallace. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wallace going up hard and strong for the throwdown. Major athleticism.
Here's Carter Williams. He's covered by Fox. Carter Williams, the pass to Harden. And they pick up 2. Harden's got 6.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here's Fox. A deep 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Mavericks ahead, leading by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drumline. They're measuring up the shot.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built.
Playoff atmosphere, hostile environment, man. They're handling the pressure, putting themselves in a good spot to win.
Hard to focus with thousands of fans screaming at you. They've stayed in it. They've stayed confident. An interesting postseason for the Clippers. That's it for us. Thanks for...
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 4 on the court right now for Dallas. They've got De'Aaron Fox. And it's Evans in at the 2. There's a screen. Carter Williams, the pass to Yao. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Pass to Evans. To the inside. Ilgauskas gets the bucket. He's got 7.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response. Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Wiseman, a screen on Fox. Here's Carter Williams, and he gets it to go.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Battier. Back to Fox. Here's Evans. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Evans has got 9.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters. He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's going to talk it over with his guys. about a minute and a half in the second half. It's Avdia on the wing. Inside and out of bounds. The Mavericks will take it. The Mavericks lead by 4. Now Fox. Here's Evans. From outside, off the mark. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 55% for the game so far. Here's Fox. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Harden against Fox. Here's Carter Williams. Avdia from outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Fox outside.
Fox has a phenomenal attitude, and he plays with such joy and enthusiasm. I think his future is really bright.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. O'Neal, he's checked in for Dallas. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Fox. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now here's Harden. He's covered by O'Neal. Back to Harden. Screen by Wiseman. Pulls up. Goes back up. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Fox outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The officials were right on top of that one. Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting 2.
Free throw's good for Fox. Lewis has checked in for Carter Williams. Good on both. Here's Lewis. Outside Harden. This one for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Harden's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Every opportunity he gets, Harden will take that. He's very efficient from range.
Pass to Evans. Jacks up a 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Lewis. He's covered by Fox. Right side Harden. 3-pointer. He buries it from 3. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
That's what we expect from James Harden. Knocking down shots and returning the fire right away.
Pass to Battier. The 3. Yao with a rebound. Yao's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Harden. Over to the left wing. Avdia outside. Shot clock at 6. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Avdia. Harden's got 9 points here in the second half. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. To the middle. Here's Wiseman. Yeah, that's where he shines. Wiseman throws down the dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Here's Evans. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Harden, the pass to Lewis. Back to Harden. It's tipped. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Fox. Here's Evans. Screen by O'Neal. Three-pointer. Yao with a rebound. Yao's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Harden. Avdia with it. Here's Yao. He's covered by O'Neal. Outside for Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Pass to Lewis. To the paint. Fires away from way outside. James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks. Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Butler out there with Williams. Then there's Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Cook in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Los Angeles leading by 3. Carter-Williams, the pass to Yao. Outside, Williams. Here's Carter-Williams, covered by Johnson. Out to the wing. Here's Yao. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team. You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Evans. Takes the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Outside Butler. And there's the screen. Down low. Yao, good.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Mavericks trail by 4. Johnson with it. Pass to Evans. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. Nice job from the 3-point line this half.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And Los Angeles making a change here. Smith's checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Pass to Yao. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Driving to the basket.
You got to appreciate the skill set of Evans. I mean, Tyreek Evans can play a few different spots for you. He's got nice handles for a guy his size.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And it's tied up with that one. Denny Obvious checked in for Los Angeles. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Smith outside. Pass to Carter Williams. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. Wiseman, he's checked in for the Clippers. James Harden comes in for Smith. And Dallas with a change here too. Beasley's checked in for O'Neal. Harden finds Abdia. Clock at 4. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game. You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Beasley. Beyond the arc. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Harden, the pass to Carter Williams. Wiseman, a screen on Johnson. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3. No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Screen by O'Neal. The 3-ball. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Both teams will make substitutions. Mavericks trail by 4. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Evans. Five to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Carter Williams. And here's Harden. 4-3. And Los Angeles another 3.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Carter Williams. Inside. Here's Yao. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Clippers lead by 9. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. .152 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Evans to win the run. Nails it from 3. Evans has got 23.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Yao tries again. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Ilgauskas has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Evans. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth quarter. Sinks the tray. And now just a 3-point Clipper lead.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Back to Avdia. Pass to Wiseman. Here's Yao. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 on the shot clock. He can't get it to go. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that brings him within 2 here. 17 seconds left in the fourth. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
Again, the miss by Dallas. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Here's Battier. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. And they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, James Harden.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA with Richard Jefferson. And Greg Anthony alongside. I'm kept.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Denver. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. We've got Teague. Jabari Smith is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Wade. And it's Wallace in at the 3 spot. Teague dishes to Smith. There's the 3. They get it back. Zubac. That one goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
There's Oladipo. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Nimble play there from Oladipo in the paint, navigating around the defense and getting that one to go.
Smith finds Wade. Rebound by the Nuggets. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Denver scoring again.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. A perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
Teague against Oladipo. Right side Teague. Smith with a screen on Oladipo. 5 on the clock. Right side against Teague. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to Oladipo. Now, here's Whiteside. Over Teague. Right side, no good. Teague surveying the D. Smith outside, beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Anthony, the pass to Whiteside. To the paint, looking for Oladipo. He gets it there. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. Cleveland has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Smith outside. Pass to Wade. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And Wade is very selective from this area, but he can absolutely knock down the triple.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Anthony with it from past the arc. Drills the 3-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Smith outside. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket.
And guys, with his stride and length, I could see Antetokounmpo becoming a huge threat off the dribble.
Wade kicks the tee. Back to Wade. Cleveland moving it around. Smith with a screen on Oladipo. Fires the three. Smith with the basket on the assist by Teague. Smith's got 6 points.
You love seeing Smith Jr. be assertive off the catch. Great shot.
Anthony, the pass to Whiteside. Pass to Oladipo. Bounce pass Anthony. Oladipo dishes to Carmelo. Rebound by Smith.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And here's Wade, guarded by Oladipo. Wade against Oladipo. Inside. Here's Smith. Count it. 8 points for him.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Outside Anthony. Here's the three. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. A different look for Denver. Collins checked in for Whiteside. Collins comes in for Anthony. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Christian Brown. And then for Cleveland, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Zubac. Taurean Prince comes in for Wallace. And Ball subbed in for Wade.
This is the belief Smith's teammates have in him, which is why they look for him to take that shot.
Collins kicks to Oladipo. Giannis sets a screen for Oladipo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Outside Teague. 34 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Smith. The tray. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo can operate in the mid-range. I think that'll be a great tool for him as he develops.
From 12 feet out. That one doesn't go. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Nuggets lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
So with Smith sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Teague out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Prince. And it's Eason in at the 4 spot.
Playing with authority inside. Giannis not settling for the layup.
Eason passes to Thompson. Thompson, it's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Ntilikina looking it over to the inside. Powers through inside. Giannis.
So tough stopping Antetokounmpo. Not just the length, but he plays with passion you don't often see.
Pass to Thompson. Prince outside from deep. And the 3 ball is good. And this game is tied up now.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Antetokounmpo against Prince. Allen, a screen on Ball. Here's Hampton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Christian Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. Oladipo comes in for Ntilikina. Smith checked in for the Cavaliers. Wallace comes in for Taurean Prince. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Smith outside. Jacks up a three. Offensive rebound. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And this is what Thompson does best. His aggressiveness on the boards is what makes him a valuable player.
Oladipo dishes to Giannis. No good that time. Smith with the defensive effort. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Thompson misses.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Allen. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trailing. Smith finds Teague. Back to Smith. Ball feeling it out a bit. Oladipo against Teague. Shot clock at 6. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Oladipo outside. Pass to Hampton. His three-pointers off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Ball kicks to T. Now Wallace. The kick out to Ball. Lobbed up there for Thompson. It's stolen by Allen. Antetokounmpo against T. With the fadeaway. And again, Denver no good.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway, and look, he paid the price.
And it's sent back by Allen.
And there's the length of Allen. As his anticipation gets better, those arms will be hard to escape.
The Cavaliers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. That's 3 of 9. Ball kicks to T. Smith sets the pick for T. And it's sent back by Allen.
Well, Allen has been blocking shots and denying posters his entire career.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Hampton passes to Allen. Trying to get something going. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Ball. Out to Thompson. Pass to Teague. 5 to shoot. Inside, Wallace. Hasn't it Smith with the assist that time. Wallace has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Nuggets with some changes. Hassan Whiteside comes in for Allen. And it's Carmelo Anthony in for R.J. Hampton. Zubac is checked in for Cleveland. Wade comes in for Lonzo Ball. A minute 20 left in the first half. Antetokounmpo dishes to Whiteside.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Pass to Smith for the 3. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Whiteside with it. Shoots over Zubats. That one off the back iron and out.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Teague finds Smith. Another three for Cleveland.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
To the middle. Here's Whiteside. It's slammed in by Whiteside.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
In the corner, Wallace with it. Back to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Teague. Shoots the 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cleveland ahead, leading by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
An interesting postseason for the Nuggets. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. We're seeing, guys, a tremendous game from Jabari Smith.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And here are the Cavaliers now. It's a 3-point game. We've got Antetokounmpo. Right side is out there with Anthony. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Outside Anthony. There's the triple. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Pass to Teague. Smith outside. Here's Wade. Over Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. No good from Wade. So it's Denver now. Giannis right side. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And how about this rookie taking over? Giannis is just doing whatever he wants offensively.
Smith kicks the tee. Got a piece of it. Always with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. The Cavaliers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Oladipo with the ball. Pass to Giannis. Back to Oladipo. Now here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Anthony just barreling through. No stopping him with a head of steam.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Second, Carmelo Anthony.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Drops in the tray.
Attacking relentlessly. Always fun to see a young player like Smith just go off.
Pass to Brown. Anthony in the corner. Over Wade. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Launches a three. Denver grabs the miss.
That's one for their first four to start the second half.
Antetokounmpo, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Smith sets the pick for Teague. That 3 off the mark.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Brown, the pass to Oladipo. The 3 from Anthony. The Cavaliers pull it in. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Antetokounmpo against Teague. Smith kicks to Wallace. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Zubac. Stolen away and pushing it up. Here's Denver. Up the floor. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo. It's Teague with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Smith dishes to Wade. And Whiteside sends it back. And they'll keep possession. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
And like a perfect 1-2 punch, Anthony uses his athleticism to get up there and finish it off.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Christian Brown. And Cleveland also making a change. Ball's checked in. Cleveland's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Teague, the pass to ball. Teague, a screen on Oladipo. To the paint. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Whiteside. And Antetokounmpo inside. Covered by Smith. And that one's good by Giannis. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Denver.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Denver shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The The first one falls.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable. And his hunger to keep getting better, also impressive.
Allen's checked in for the Nuggets. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Tari Eason subbed in for Smith.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Eason. Teague sets a screen for Eason. Outside, Ball. 6 on the shot clock. They need this. A three-pointer is right on target. Ball's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Denver's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The shot's good from Ntilikina.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Eason against Antetokounmpo. Wade for 3. They get it back. Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Get ready to bang inside when you're playing Thompson.
34 seconds left to play in the third. There goes Giannis. Softly drops in the floater. Giannis has got 18 points in the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Wade up top, covered by Anthony. Wade feeling it out a bit. That one drops for him. He has 5.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Nuggets. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. And we'll be right back after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Denver in the lead, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Lonzo Ball out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Jabari Smith. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Wallace in at the 3.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Ball kicks to Thompson. Back to Ball. Out to Smith. Ends outside. 4 on the shot clock. Good on the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Oladipo, the pass to Brown. Allen, a screen on Prince. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And in a time where we are seeing more stretch bigs, Jared Allen, kind of a throwback, works around the rim, plays hard. I love his future in this league.
That free throw good from Allen.
Allen is a monster on the glass and continues to improve as a scorer.
Good on both. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Smith outside. Wallace kicks to Prince. Pass to Smith. Now Ball. The screen from Thompson. Ball, the pass to Thompson. And he jams it right over Jared Allen. Wow!
And Lonzo already a great decision maker. He knows where his guys are and when to get them the ball.
Here's Brown. Defended by Prince. Lobbed up there for Allen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Throw it up there and let the throw go get Allen. This man is a height machine.
Wallace outside. Pass to Thompson. Smith outside. From outside the arc. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Proving to be a handful. Allen really makes the interior defenders work.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Denver making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Zubac is checked in for Thompson. He hits the second from the line.
Not perfect, but that opens this up to a 2-possession lead.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 5. Smith outside. The 3. And Brown pulls it down. Pass to Ntilikina. Wallace against Oladipo. Cavaliers with the rebound. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Wallace dishes the ball. Smith outside. Wallace looking for an opening. Back to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Wallace.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Allen. Oladipo with the ball. Launches it. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. A different look for Denver. Anthony's checked in for Allen. And Giannis is subbed in for Ntilikina. And then for Cleveland, Dwayne Wade comes in for Prince. And it's Teagan for Ball. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. Now he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thank you, David. The drive by Wade. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Here's Anthony. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Smith. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Denver with the rebound.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Here's Brown. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Wade against Oladipo. Wade passes to Smith. Up to the right wing. Zubac trying to break loose.
Teague is just so elusive on the court that he'll catch you leaning and force you to pick up a foul.
gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Brown. Covered by Smith. Brown the pass to Whiteside. From deep, Giannis. Out to the Kumbo. Stretching the floor with the 3.
And I'll tell you what, if Giannis develops a three-point shot, I don't know how you stop it.
Wade kicks to Teague. Here's Zubac. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Pass to Brown. Another 3 for Denver.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Nuggets.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Zubac. Tari Eason comes in for Smith. Barnes, he's checked in for Gerald Wallace. And Ball subbed in for Jeff Teague. And both free throws good for Wade.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shots.
Allen passes to Ntilikina. Shoots over Ball. Ntilikina can't hit. Cleveland with the ball.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Wade for 3. The kick out to Ball. Lets it go with a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Here's Ntilikina. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 8. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
And an intentional foul right there.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. Both free throws good from Anthony.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game out.
So we see Denver get the win here. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments with our analyst, It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Now Conley. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. We've got Jimmy Butler, also Mike Conley out there, and it's Camby in at center. Back to Conley. The three. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And here's Turner. Walker passes to Hield. And here's Turner from the arc. On target from range.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
And in terms of wings, Butler is one of the best passers. And that starts with Jimmy's team-first mindset.
Here's Stojakovic. Butler covering. The shot by Towns, no good. Here's Washington now. Butler passes to Conley.
Totally fearless. Conley clashes against strong defense inside. He'll go to any lengths to find those shots.
Washington shooting their first foul shots of the night. Free throw drops for Conley. And Conley drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Hill, the pass to Butler. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
To the inside. Pass to Stojakovic. Drills it from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Conley against Hield. Conley passes to Hill. Butler against Turner. Just 5 to shoot. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
That's how you execute a pick and roll. Jimmy Butler just toying with the defense and waiting for the opening.
Pass to Stojakovic. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Butler on the wing. Turner covers. Outside Conley. Back to Butler. Outside Conley. Puts up a 3. Good. And Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Mike Conley, number 1. In the 3rd spot, Jimmy Butler.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Back to Turner. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Butler's shot is good.
Developing that quick release. Butler making it look easier and easier.
Conley against Turner. Walker for 3. And Camby pulls it down. And so Conley will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They lead by 4. Camby, the pass to Butler. Count it. Butler's got his 2nd basket of the night.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Stojakovic. Here's the 3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Conley against Hield. From the top of the key, the shot by Conley. No good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Walker passes to Turner. Here's Stojakovic. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Stojakovic has got 8 points. The Wizards have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
There's a minute 17 left now in the first quarter. LeVert. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Pass to Kittles. Towns outside. Richards with a screen to the middle. And stolen by Covington. Here we go, one-on-one. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
These are his first free throws in the game. First one falls for him. So for the Wizards, Jimmy Butler comes in for LeVert. And it's Derrick Rose in for Conley. Both good from the line that time. Here's Stuckey. Pass to Matthews. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Richards with a screen. Free throw line jumper. It's rebounded by Washington.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. Kadi's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Here's Butler, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. Here's Stuckey. No points so far. Out left to the wing. They set the pick. Lets it go. Unable to get that one. And so it's Washington closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
They've got Nick Richards. Wesley Matthews out there with Williams, and it's Stojakovic in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Pass to Matthews. Here's Stuckey, guarded by Rose. Here's Stojakovic. Here's Stuckey. Lets the 3 fly. Richards, the pass to Williams. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Rose outside. There's a screen. Pass to Butler. Fires from deep. Richards pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Matthews. And that one is hammered home.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. LeVert right side. Outside Butler. There's the triple. And it's Butler knocking down the 3.
And that's how you share the ball. They got what they wanted, and Butler put the finishing touches on it.
Pass to Richards. And stolen by Covington. Rose left side. And Tisdale gets it to go. And now a 10-point Washington lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Stuckey. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Richards with a screen. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. Turner comes in for Matthews. And that's good as he hits both shots. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Turner against Butler. Outside McDaniels. There's a screen. Inside. Shot clock at 5. Camby. And there's the rejection. Now here's Walker. Tightly guarded. Misses from short range.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. So both teams changing it up here. Turner passes to Walker. The 3 is up. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
McDaniels, a screen on heel. And here's Butler outside. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Walker finds Turner. Outside Walker. Off the mark there with a 3. Washington leading by 7. Here's Conley. And he banks in the layup. Conley's got 7 points.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
Pass to Stojakovic. Over Butler. That one's good by Stojakovic. The Wizards have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Butler against Turner. Fades and shoots. Butler can't get it to go.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
From deep 3-point range, it's hauled in by Hill. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Wizards. They've led by as much as 10. Launches a 3. Indiana with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. A minute 15 left in the first half. That one's good by Stojakovic. And now it's just a 4-point Wizard lead.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to review the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Mike Conley 3rd, Karl Anthony Towns 4th.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
Tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. He'll touch it last.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
McDaniels passes to Hill. Turner against McDaniels. LeVert, a screen on Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Indiana with a rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Walker passes to Stuckey. Now Turner. He's checked by LeVert. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Wizards with a lead. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Here's Camby. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. Indiana's gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Here's Stuckey. He's guarded by Conley. Over to the wing. Towns, right side, with 2 seconds left. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, good whistle there.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Washington leading by just 2. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Looking at this series, and that's it for halftime.
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. Indiana trailing here. So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Jaden McDaniels, Butler out there with Mike Conley, and it's Camby in at the 5. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Hill finds Walker. Back to Hill. Now here's Turner. Towns, a screen on Conley. 6 to shoot. Turner. No good. That would have tied it.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Butler. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Butler against Walker. Here's Stojakovic. He's guarded by Conley. That one's good by Stojakovic.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Butler passes to Camby. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Turner against Conley. Pass to Stojakovic for the lead. Rebound Washington. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Outside McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Camby. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Hield finds Walker. There's the 3. And Camby pulls it down.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Here's the pick. To the middle. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Now here's Turner. Defense right on him. Pass to Stojakovic. Back to Turner. It's hauled in by Hill. Hill's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Can be. That's good.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Conley against Turner. Down low. Here's Stojakovic. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Conley passes to McDaniels. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, McDaniels. Here's Stuckey. Outside Walker. Pass to Stojakovic. The three is up. Rebound by the Wizards. Tisdale's got his 4th rebound in this one. Butler taking his time here. And here's Conley. To the inside. Here's Camby. And he slams it in one-handed.
The floor general Conley. Dependable at finding his guys in screen and roll sets.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Here's Stuckey. He's guarded by Conley. Walker for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Walker's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Inside. Oh, a denial. Turner with it. Give him 8 points now. Outside Walker. From downtown, another 3 for Indiana.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Outside Butler. Launches it. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night. Pacers trail by 4. Stuckey. Pass to Walker. Pass to Stojakovic for 3. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Conley. They set the screen. To the inside. Tisdale. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Washington shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. Indiana has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Matthews passes to Claxton. And that misses. That would have put him up. And so Conley will bring it up for Washington. They've led by as much as 10. To the middle. Here's Richards. That one's good. This game is all even.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Conley against Claxton. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 9 points.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Here's Claxton. Kicks it out Towns. Here's Matthews. The shot that time not on target. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team.
Hey, it's all about physical.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. They've got Nick Richards, and it's Beasley in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And the jam by Covington.
Those feel so good. Covington up there for a slam dunk.
Pass to Matthews. Here's Stuckey. Richards with a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. They grab their own miss. And he gets the bucket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
They set the pick. Here's Butler. It's blocked. Matthews passes to Stojakovic. Nice move. Covington grabs the board. The Wizards with a lead. Pass to Butler. Rose with it. Soft touch off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 4.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. McDaniels is checked in for Washington. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Richards with a screen. Here's Stuckey. Butler covering. The offensive rebound. Richards with a screen. Here's Stuckey. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Wizards.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Butler passes to Rose. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, people don't always talk about Jimmy Butler, the playmaker.
Pass to Matthews. Here's Stojakovic from behind the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Stojakovic has got 10 points in just the second half.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Rose with the bucket.
He is such a threat to score. The defense can focus too much on Butler, and he found the open man with ease.
Here's the pick. To the right side. Turner against LeVert. Lets it fly. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Wizards leading by 3. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Butler. Turner covers. No good from outside. And Walker's got the ball here for Indiana. Stojakovic passes to Walker. Back to Turner. Towns outside. Here's Stojakovic. Just 5 on the clock. To tie it up. And Camby pulls it down. Camby's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Healed against Conley. Pass to Butler. Shoots. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one. Pacers trail by 5. Now here's Turner. Out to Hield. Now Walker. Now here's Turner. Fires the 3. Washington with a rebound. Hill's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Walker against Butler. Outside Conley. To the paint. Here's Camby. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Towns passes to Stojakovic. Towns a screen on Butler. Here's Stojakovic. It's good. Stojakovic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Conley. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Out of bounds, Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. .52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Butler.
Yes, sir!
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Coast to coast there. Jimmy Butler, one of the premier two-way players in the league.
Towns a screen on Conley. Here's Turner. The Pacers again can't hit.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Pass to Butler. Hill with a screen on Hield. Here's Butler. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now it's an 11-point Washington lead.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And they start out the postseason with a bang. A big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted...